It's day 5 of week 13 and we're almost at the finish, just another 2 days to go after this one and it will all be over. Except it'll only just be beginning. You've come so far and you've got to the end of the programme and no doubt you've already got plans in your head for what you're going to do next. That might be to take on a 10k challenge, or it might be to stop running altogether and go and just enjoy digging the garden and being able to do that without getting a sore back or sore legs or stopping and leaning on your spade because you're out of puff. You're in really good shape. You can go and do tennis or golf or cricket or football. You can do anything. If you've got to week 13, you've proven that you can do anything. All you need is to want to do it and be prepared to do the work required to let you achieve it. Good. Okay, so how did you get on with the first 30-minute run this week? Did it go better than expected? Or did you maybe not quite manage it this time? If you didn't manage, don't worry, you've got another 2 attempts. One today and another one on day 7, the last day of the programme. And as always, if you don't manage it, then you can always do week 13 again and again until you actually do manage it. But there is no reason why you shouldn't manage it today. You've got a full armoury of tools, techniques, tips and tricks. I'm sure you'll probably be passing some of these on to your friends by now. So, the guy on the running programme, he told us to try this and it worked for me. Maybe you've left some comments down below, leaving your experiences and whether these things worked for you and what you did to overcome your difficulties. So you've been helping other people coming after you to achieve what you've achieved. Isn't that a good feeling as well? That's what I like about being a coach, is I discovered this great thing about being fit and being able to run quite late on in my life, but I found it and just being able to share that and to see other people getting the same pleasure is a great feeling. Just before you head off, let me share what I call my 4-step mental fatigue approach. It's one that I use all the time when I'm running in a race. So, first step, you already know, it's a pre-start confidence booster. You want to get yourself into a positive frame of mind the night before whatever it is you're doing, or if it's an evening run you're doing at some point during the day. You want to go through your checklist, make sure that you're mentally prepared. You've tried to predict everything that could go wrong. You've had a look at the route that you want to follow. You know where the hilly bits are and so on. You know what you're going to do when you encounter a particular difficulty. The second one is when you're going and you do come across a problem and you want to stop, then remember the 3 green ticks. How's my chest? Any pains? No, that's a green tick. How's my breathing? That's fine. Second green tick. How are my legs? Tired, but generally okay. A third green tick. That means nothing wrong, it's just the troublesome chimp trying to persuade you to stop. So just put him back in his cage, carry on. The third step is your well of training. You know that you're going to come across troubles and difficulties. There's going to be times that you just want to stop and give up. But you've been through all that before. You've had aches, you've had pains, you've had temptations, you've had, I don't know, what could go wrong. There's so many things that can go wrong. You've come across most of them and you've overcome them. So dip into that well of training and drink from it. Use that experience. You know that you overcame it before. Confront your fears. This is a side issue. Confront your fears and work your way through them. The fourth one was the final approach. And I think this is, and it's a new one. And I think it's a really, really powerful one. And it's appealing to your emotions. So imagine that you are running a marathon. Rather than just 30 minutes, you're running a marathon. And you get to the last 2 miles, let's say. So you've run for 24 miles and you've got 2 miles left to go and you have an overwhelming desire to stop. What you have to ask yourself is, how long would it take me to get to the finish for those 2 miles? Let's say it's going to take you 15 minutes. 15 minutes from now, if I keep going, I'll be finished. I'll have had this challenge, I've overcome the challenge, I've shown that I'm prepared to achieve the marathon, and I will feel so good. If I stop now, how long will it take me to get to the finish? If I stop to walk, it'll take me 40 minutes to get to the finish. That's an average walking pace. When I get to that finish, how am I going to feel? I'm going to feel so disappointed. I was doing so well, I got to 24 miles and I blew it. I gave it all away. I took 40 minutes to do the last 2 miles. You'll never get another chance to run that marathon again. You can go and do it again the next year, but you can never go back and do that particular one, and you're so close. So instead of finishing and being happy, you'll finish, but you'll have failed and you'll be disappointed. So, what is worth more? Is it 15 minutes of discomfort, 15 minutes of struggling to get to that finish? Or are you happier to give in now, be disappointed for the rest of your life? You only get one chance to do this. If you're not going to do it now, then when are you going to do it? You can't. So, you need to confront your fears. You need to work your way through them. You need to decide, do I really have to stop? Or can I carry on? And when I get to the finish, at the end of that 30 minutes, I'm going to be punching the air. I'm going to be so pleased with myself. In this case, you're not quite so pleased with yourself for having achieved the 30 minutes. You're going to be so pleased with yourself because you really wanted to stop, but you were prepared to carry on. You took that challenge, you accepted it, you executed it, you got to the finish despite everything. You showed how strong you are. Isn't that a fantastic feeling? Good. So, the 4-point mental fatigue approach. It works for me, not every time, but generally it works for me, and I hope it will work for you too. So, good luck on your run today. We've only got one more at the end after this, on the last day of the programme. So enjoy your run today, and we'll see you again tomorrow.